Alright, yo, what is up guys? Shinobi here, back again with another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we got more Bleach Rebirth of Souls. I'm going to try and make this short so I don't waste your time. But if you guys do enjoy the video or get something out of this, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Because we got some pretty big news here for Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Apparently, as you guys are looking at on my screen here, we got, we go and zoom in a bit here. We got a message here from the producer, basically the head honcho of Bleach Rebirth of Souls, addressing, some things here. So let's go ahead and take a read at this. So, to Bleach Rebirth of Souls players, greetings, I'm Suzuki, the producer of Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Thank you very much for playing our game. In this letter, I would like to share some information about upcoming updates. Alright, here we go. So, we are closely monitoring and reviewing the feedback we have received from all of you, which is good. And we've seen that they've been monitoring this because the first patch they did fixing the PC launch was within 2 days of the, everybody complaining about it, which usually with Bandai Namco, they wait months to be fixing something like that. So, hopefully, they keep this up because honestly, there is a lot of things that do need to be fixed. Trust me. Trust me, there's some things that need to be fixed. As fun as the game is, it's got its flaws. But, moving on. We are aiming to make adjustments and implementing features to ensure a more comfortable and enjoyable gaming experience. One of the most requested features is Rank Match, which means they have it on their minds that everybody's asking for it, and we are currently considering its implementation. So, they're currently right now, as we are getting off of this, considering putting in the Rank Match. Now, I'm curious on what the reason is why not, but at the same time, I have a feeling I know why. Now, let's continue to read here. However, before we can implement this feature, sorry about that, we feel it is necessary to further refine the overall game environment, including character balance and competitive play. We are planning an initial round of adjustments in an update scheduled in April 4th, aka tomorrow. That'd be Friday, for me anyways. We will continue to make adjustments and improvements to ensure that you can enjoy Bleach Rebirth of Souls even more in the future. We greatly appreciate your continued support. So, we're going to go over this a little bit and then we're going to end the video. Keep it short, keep it sweet. So, first things first, the fact that we even got this in the first place goes to show that they are at least listening somewhat. They're at least listening somewhat because once again, normally with Bandai games, we saw this with Storm Connections, we saw this with JJK. They wait months. Like, I don't know how long it took for Naruto Storm Connections to get it to where you could play online with your friends, but I think it was a month or so before they added that feature. So usually, once again, it takes around a month or so before you even get an update like that. So this tells me of one of two things. Either A, they didn't expect this game to blow up the way it did, which is now why they're kind of investing in it. Or B, whoever the hell is behind the scenes with the Tamsoft team is really trying to get this game alive, which is good either way. Good either way. Second, I think that these guys are taking their lesson or taking what Dragon Ball Sparking Zero did and kind of like doing it in reverse. So the reason why Dragon Ball Sparking Zero died so fast and why it got so much bad rep was because of the fact that when they had the game with its bugs, with its flaws, we already know the Android situation and all the other stuff, and they tried to make it competitive right off the rip with ranked mode and all that, then people had problems with it and it got exposed really fast. Really fast, right? Because of the fact that Bandai hosted a whole tournament for it. Everybody was hyping it up. Everybody in the anime community is like, yo, we got our first Dragon Ball tournament. Let's go, right? But then the tournament came out and it was just a giant, like, even the commentators couldn't commentate over it. Yeah, we already know the whole story. So, with the bugs and with the stuff that is in the game, whether it be balancing or whether it be bugs in the game, they have ranked mode locked, and they have it locked on purpose because of the fact that they do know that there's some bugs and that there's some fixes that need to be out there, or that don't need that there's some bugs and fixes that need to be done, basically. Not that they need to be out there, but that they need to be fixed. And them not having a ranked mode is kind of basically slowing down, or not even slowing down. I would say it's keeping it from ending up in a Sparking Zero situation where, obviously people are going to get tired of ranked and everything like that. They're basically, we're it sounds bad, and probably it is to a degree. It's like we're going through a test phase, basically. Like, right now, the reason we don't have ranked, but we have player matches, because they're kind of seeing, okay, what things are broken, what needs to be balanced, what bugs are there. This is kind of the test period before they launch ranked mode, so that people don't have a really trash experience on ranked mode. Because right now, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not gonna lie to you. Right now, if ranked mode was to exist with the current way that the game is in, it would be a nightmare. It would be a nightmare. You'd be seeing nothing but Dongai Ichigo, Yamamoto with his nonsense that he can do. Um, Freaking Aizen obviously is pretty cracked. Byakuya with his, I don't know if it's an infinite loop confirmed or not. You guys can let me know if you guys know if that's an actual infinite loop or not. But Byakuya, he kind of is a problem right now. And then obviously there's some bugs that need to be patched and whatnot, and stuff that needs to be balanced out. But either way, this is kind of like a testing period that we're in right now. As crappy as it sounds to say, we're in a testing period right now, so that they can see, okay, what are the complaints, what are the problems, can we get these all aired out, can we all get these ironed out before we launch ranked mode, because that's the one thing that everybody's looking forward to. So they have it in their mind that right now we're not going to put rank mode into this game until we air out all the bugs, bro. All the bugs, all the problems that this game's got. We ain't going to release rank mode until then, which is why we're getting this patch on the 4th. And then once this patch gets put out on the 4th, I will be covering it, as you already know. But now we know, because that's basically the gist of this. We have been monitoring everything. We have been reviewing everything. We've been looking at the problems. We've been looking at all the stuff that's broken. We've been, all that. And we are fixing it. And I'm assuming that's the patch we're about to get tomorrow. Because it sounds like to me that Tansoft and Bandai, this isn't some one and done game that they want to die immediately. They see the potential in this game, maybe, and they want this game to live on. At least I do. I don't know about you, but I prefer if we get more Bleach games, not just Dragon Ball, Naruto, and Demon Slayer. I prefer if we get some more Bleach games along with that. Spread out the variety of games we be getting. Because I'm not going to lie to you. The Storm franchise for me is kind of, it's kind of dead on, for me. Like, animations and everything look cool, but the game loop is still pretty much about the same. Same thing from Storm 4. But Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, on the other hand, it kind of got some potential going, but that's if they do something with it. But at the same time, gameplay loop kind of the same rushdown mechanic thing. Bleach Rebirth of Souls is the first game where I've delved deep into it, and I'm like, okay, every character is different. I gotta do this for this character. I gotta do this for this character. It's truly something that I feel like we could get more of if this game succeeds. It's more unique kind of playstyles and not the same kind of rushdown Storm 4, gameplay that we've been getting this whole entire time. So, other than that, that's pretty much gonna be it. Once again, the fact that we're even getting the response that we're getting in the first place as early as we have, it hasn't even been a month yet since this game has dropped. The fact that we're even getting this kind of response is already a W. It's already a W. So, once again, that's pretty much going to be it for me. I just wanted to go ahead and read over this, give my opinions. Once again, when the patch comes out, I will go and look at it, see what we got, because we'll be going into 1.4 basically at that point. And, I'll be there. But other than that, Shikai Shinobi sign off. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys think of the patch. And I'm going to sign out.